Hello everybody, in this section we'll be going into Etsy product photography, how to get the best possible image and picture for whatever product that you're taking. So the first thing that you need to know is that zoom is very important. This is the product that we are taking a picture of, and you can zoom with your camera. You can zoom a lot more in, and then you can zoom out as well. Let's zoom out. So if you zoom too much out or too much in, the focus itself goes away, and that's not good. So you want to find a location where it's far enough where the focus is pretty steady, which is where you want to take the picture. Now, second thing you need to know is the way you pose the item you're taking pictures with. So you need to have a few pictures. One, the front of the item. Two, the side of the item. Free picture right here is the back. Then another important thing sometimes is to zoom in. So you want to zoom in some details, such as maybe something right here or something in the top. So either the body or the top would be pretty appropriate. Another thing that you need to know, and it is quite important, sometimes you want to take a picture of the item itself with something else or a different kind of background. So that's going to help you out. The next thing that you need to know, which is outside of the item that you're taking a picture of, is how to take a picture of it. So you need a tripod stand. As you can see, we have a tripod stand right here. So we're taking this particular tripod stand, and we are taking a camera and we are putting the camera on top of the tripod stand itself. What this actually does, it enables you to take a more steady picture. So let's do that. We're going to screw it in. As you can see, there is a bottom of it. You can screw in any kind of tripod stand into it. You're putting it right in. So this is a cheaper tripod. You can get a more expensive one in case you want to have better leverage. So once you have something like this, you can just aim your camera, and a lot of times it actually can move. So you can loosen it up a bit right here. So when you loosen it up on the knob, you can move it up or down. So you can focus on whatever you're going to be taking the picture of, which is the small item that I'm going to be actually using. When you turn it on, right there is something called a white balance in the display itself. So you can change it, and you can change the color of this item. And if it's too yellow, you change the white balance to make it more white. Another thing is, of course, let's go into the menu itself and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There is another item that's, as you can see, this is plus or minus right here. Let's put the item right there to take a picture of. And the plus or minus, what it really means is how light or dark the specific item actually will be. As you can see, you see how dark it gets? You don't want it to be this dark. You want to go as light as possible. So if you don't have any good external lights, this will actually do it for you. As you can see how light it gets over there. That's pretty bright right there. And next thing you want to do is to zoom into it. As you can see, we are zooming into the item itself. And we zoomed in. So now we have a pretty decent picture of what we need to take the picture of. But here is the next thing that you need to do. So now that we have the camera set up with the tripod stand, and we have the item to take a picture of, the only thing we are missing is some kind of a set of external lights that you can actually use to take the picture and to make it even brighter. So we need something like this. So here it is. And it's an LED light, as you can see. And when you turn something like this on, it makes everything bright. And you put this right on the back of everything that you take pictures of. So it's gonna give it a lot more light, external light. As you can see, everything right now is very, very bright because I'm using an external light for everything already to be a little bit brighter. So you need one specific set of light for everything to be bright when you're taking pictures. So this is going to help you a lot when you are going to be taking Etsy photography picture. And last thing is the stand itself. As you can see, I'm having a humongous stand right here that I'm actually using for the product photography. This is easy for you to construct and build. This is just white cardboard. You can actually buy at any construction store. You can put it all together as I did. I just glued it over here, and on the side, as you can see, it's all glued together, and it creates a humongous kind of a platform where you can put everything in it and take pictures of it. Another thing that you can do, and this is if you really want to change the backgrounds, you're not happy with the background, you can buy something like this, or you probably have a fabric like this somewhere in your house. So you take this fabric and you just get either white fabric, blue, or whatever color you want. So then when you take a picture of the product, now it makes it even more interesting. So no more boring white, now we have red color. So what you want to do is to just spread it out, and you want to spread it a little bit on over here, so you can see. Now we have it on the back, and we are putting a little bit more of it in the front. But one thing that happens is, since it's not white, everything becomes a lot more dark, and you have to adjust everything. Here we go. But now when you take a picture of this specific item, it's going to be much more better looking. Let's zoom in and be zooming in a little bit. Now you don't want this to be showing here. I'm moving it a bit right there. And this is going to look a little bit better. So we're trying to position it in a way that the background is not distracting, make it as red as possible. So we moved it right there. And there we go. We have a very nice picture of this item. So that's what you can do to get some very nice pictures. Just a little bit of customization, a little bit of imagination and creativity goes a long way to get a very awesome picture for your Etsy product.